Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, BIANCASKOGENBEAUTY. Hi. As you can see, I have another declutter video. Yay! It is never ending. I will get through this before the end of the year. So as you can see, it is a skincare declutter, or I guess you can kind of see that. Lotions and toners and cleansers. It's really everything that goes on my face. But like skincare wise, there's some SPF, it's an assortment. Did I say serums? Yeah, there's a lot in here. I don't need all of it. Would like to part with some of it. I would like to clear out the SPFs that have expired and concentrate on the ones that are about to expire. I think I did this last year for the same reason. So I think it's a good idea to just out with the old, in with the new. The stuff that I'm gonna get rid of goes in 3 categories. If it is disgusting and chunky and gross and you know, all of the disgusting things that goes in the trash. If it is used, like barely used by me, I will be giving it to friends and family. If it, there are some of these that I am currently using. I put them in here because I wanted to show you what I'm using. So those obviously are just gonna still be using by me. And then there are ones that are unused and new, and those I will be selling on a future Poshmark, or maybe I'll sell those to friends and family. I don't know. I really have almost given up on making a Poshmark because I am having a hard time with that motivation and finding the time. Who has the time? Let's separate this into categories so that I can make this work, because right now it just looks like nonsense. Hope you're all having a great day. I also took the advice of a subscriber of mine that she was like, why do you keep doing your declutters on the floor? It hurts you. Why don't you do them on a table? And I was like, because I don't have a big enough table. Well, guess what? I'm at my kitchen table right now. But I had to make sure to do this while my kids were at school, because they're usually in this area. And she was saying that it should be a dark surface underneath. And she said a white surface. Oh, well, my kitchen table is not white. It's this brown wood stuff. Anywho, this is the best I can do. And I'm not gonna be in pain afterwards from kneeling for hours. Yay! Okay, I'll be back with the piles. Okay, we have serums here. There's 23. I mean, you can see some are like travel size. And I did like count like the packet. Like that would be a 1 use. And obviously like these full sizes would not be. So they're not all created equal, but there's 23. I'm still counting it. Okay, so the one that I'm using currently in my collection is this Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. It is, you can't even see, because when I tilt it, you can't see. It goes like that. I'm almost done with it, but I'm using it. So we're gonna keep that, obviously, because I'm currently using it. And I'm actually using it with this. This was in a different pile. I remember getting this in a BoxyCharm, and I didn't know what it was. It's a liquid panacea. It's a booster, and so I had to Google what is that? And it's just like a booster, basically, is what that is. So you just use it with a serum to get extra vitamins and minerals and things like that. It's not something I probably would have bought. I don't know if that's necessary, but you know, you get things in subscription boxes and you use them. So I guess that makes, I'm gonna put this in here because I use it together, because they're both like the same consistency, unless I shouldn't be using them together. But well, anywho, those are getting kept because I use them together. I think when I looked it up, it said to use it with your serum. Anywhoozle, I think this said you can use it in the daytime or the nighttime, but I like to have a daytime and a nighttime separated serum because there's 2 times of the day, and I do 2 separate skincare routines. Anyways, so I've been using this Good Genes, which is funny because I think in my last declutter of my skincare, I was like, what is this Good Genes? And somebody was like, are you kidding me? You don't know what that is? And I was like, well, it doesn't say what it is on the container. Like, it literally just says lactic acid treatment. It doesn't tell you what it is. So I have Googled that as well, and it's a serum. Couldn't it have just said serum on here? Okay, cool. So it's a serum. So I've been using the Good Genes lactic acid serum at night. So we're not gonna get rid of these because I have like quite a few of these for my nighttime use. I have 4 technically, so we're gonna just keep all 4 of those, and I will use all of those up. I guess another thing that I'm using, this is another serum. It is the Isle of Paradise. These are the Glow Drops self-tan serum. I self-tan in the, I feel like self-tan is such a weird word. I always say fake tan or self-tan, whatever. I fake tan in the summertime. I feel in the wintertime, I just embrace my paleness. I am using these. They are somewhat going through, and so I do like to fake tan in the wintertime or in the summertime. And this is a serum, so keeping that. Okay, now I tried to kind of organize this, and I've got some like hyaluronic acid serums. This is from Volition. It is a overnight retinol serum with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. This is from The Ordinary. It's a hyaluronic acid serum, although this one too doesn't say a serum. Although I know The Ordinary likes to play the game where they don't say what it is, they just say the ingredient so that you can make your own concoctions, I guess. But anyways, it's a serum. So then this one is from Studio Makeup. It's a rejuvenating hyaluronic acid serum. Good Molecules hyaluronic acid serum, which is the same one as this. I had 2. I think I got both of them in Beautylish Lucky Bags from 2 separate years. Then we have from the Inky List, which I feel like the Inky List and The Ordinary are like competitor brands. I was gonna say sister brands, but no, I think they're competitors because they both have very good prices. But at least this one says serum. So anyways, it's a hyaluronic acid serum. This is from Keys Soul Care. I feel like a lot of these I got in like BoxyCharm or Ipsy. And I quit BoxyCharm / Ipsy. And so I should be getting a lot less of these in the future. I guess we'll see. So I don't want to declutter, like I said I had 23 plus I guess 24. I don't want to declutter like half of them because I don't have more coming in really. Here is from Keys Soul Care. It is a truly becoming multi-benefit peptide serum. It does also have hyaluronic acid. This one is from Pacifica. Future Youth Gravity Rebound Serum. It doesn't say hyaluronic acid, but I put it down here because it made the row even. So these are just our hyaluronic acid serums, okay? 24K Snail Hydrating Serum Mist. I do enjoy a mist. I like specifically, I'm bringing things from other categories in, but like this Tower 28 one, I like to spray it on my face in the morning to wake me up because I am not a morning person. If I had a genie and 3 wishes, one of them would to be a morning person. Like that you might think that's a waste of a wish, but like naturally to just be a morning person and wake up naturally awake and happy, that would be beautiful. Anywho, so I do enjoy a hydrate, and I have very dry skin, so a hydrating serum mist, that sounds fabulous, you know? This is from JLo Beauty, that JLo Glow. It is a serum. I got that, I know I got that from BoxyCharm or Ipsy. This is my 2nd bottle of this De Alba aromatic spray serum. It's amazing. I got one, and then I used it all up, and my husband, I think he bought me this 2nd one. So it's a really great, because it's just sold on Amazon. So sometimes he'll go through my Amazon wish list and he'll just buy me things because he loves me. And they're not, I think it's like under $10 or just over $10. So it's not like he goes and buys me $300 things, but he'll be like, hey, I bought you a little prezzy. Oh, it was nice. Anywho, cool. So this is from Skin Inc. It is a serum glow filter with Hydra micro capsules. This one doesn't say hyaluronic acid. Wait, no, it doesn't. It says Hydra micro capsules. It doesn't say hyaluronic. So I don't know. This one I just discovered is tinted. I had no idea this was tinted. I got this one, I believe, from the Creators and Friends event. So this is from Undefined Beauty. It is a sun serum. So I put it in the serums, but it has SPF and it has a light tint. So I feel like this should be in my foundations, or I actually have a separate category for SPFs. So this kind of is a multi-product, so that's actually really cool. I'm excited, and I have a light skin tint. So this is the First Aid Beauty Bounce Boosting Serum. I do like First Aid Beauty as a brand, and I have really dry skin, and I feel like it's good for my dry skin. Then there's just some little sample sizes. We have, this is from Vici Laboratories. It is a, this is a hyaluronic acid serum, my bad. Actually, I forgot I'm using this one too. Apparently, I'm trying to use things up. This is from Strivectin. It is an anti-wrinkle peptide plump line filling bounce serum. Anyways, I'm using that one currently, so I'm almost up with it, but it's lasting longer than I thought it would because it's like a little sample size. Anyways, we're gonna keep that one too. I've been using that one at night. This is from Glow Recipe, the Niacinamide Dew Drops, and this one okay, this doesn't seem like it belongs. Like, which one of these doesn't belong? Because all of these are like in tubes or, bottles, and this is in a little pot. And so usually these creams are in little pots, but it says it is a advanced serum concentrate. So it's a serum. I have these things that I'm keeping because I'm using. Let's try to get rid of some things. Yeah. I would like to keep this Volition Overnight Serum because I said specifically I like an overnight serums differentiating from a day serum. So I really would like to keep that because I don't have anything else like that, right? I'm keeping this because it's my second bottle of it, and I really like the hydrating mist, and this one too, because hydrating, right? We talked about that. I think that I want to keep this J-Lo thing because it just seems cool. I don't know, it's J-Lo. J-Lo's really expensive. And I want to keep this because it's like a multi-purpose with a light skin tone. That seems cool. Okay, so now and I like to keep little samples, and it's Glow Recipe, and we're keeping that. Okay, so, okay, let's try to get rid of some things, okay? I want to keep this because it is the First Aid Beauty, which is good for my dry skin. It says it has collagen and peptides, which I've heard collagen is actually not great. Like, you're supposed to consume collagen because it doesn't actually fit through your skin. The molecule is too big, but I like the moisturizing benefits of this, so we're gonna keep it. Okay, so now we have I have been saying that forever. Now we have some decisions to make, right? I think I can get rid of this Skin Inc. Glow Serum. Let's be out with that. I feel like I don't need this many hyaluronic acid serums. I already have used one of these, so it was good, but it wasn't like life-changing, so I don't need another one. Get rid of that. Future Youth, let's keep that because turning 40 this year, would like to stay youthful. So let's keep that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's half this. Keep half, get rid of half. I'm not doing great. I knew I wouldn't though, so. Let's get rid of The Ordinary. Let's get rid of Studio Makeup. Let's keep Keys. It's hyaluronic acid. And let's get rid of I More Than Halved. Yay. So we are getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 23, technically I guess 24. This isn't, I don't know. This isn't a miscellaneous category, so I'm keeping it 23. And 23 minus 7 is 16. But I'm going to point out that one of those is this little one-person packet. So, okay, cool. Great. Let's go to the next category. Okay, so we have my SPFs. These are the ones that are expired. And it would be nice to be able to be like, okay, here are some people, here. They're decluttered, or they're expired, but like, it's not like they're not useful when they're expired. They just are less effective. But I don't want to give people less effective SPF. You know what I mean? So I feel like, obviously, these are gone. And I'm annoyed about that because Like this is just a packet. And this is a little travel size. But these are full size. I did dip into this one. And this one was really nice. This is from Le Prunier. I remember getting that from at BoxyCharm. Possibly that too. I don't remember where I got that. Those are either going in the trash, or I am going to tell people these are expired. Choose at your own will. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. They all expire in 2025, or I think this one's 2026. So this one I've got some time. So I need to use these. They're all soon to expire. I think one of them expired in January 2025, but it's the same year. How are they calculating this, right? Do you know what I mean? To the month, right? I calculate to the year. I'm rounding, okay, everyone? Cool. And this technically is like, I guess could be a body mist, but I got this specifically for my face. It's from Pixie by Petra, which is like, you know, a makeup brand. So I put this on my face as like a setting spray. Which technically could this go with my setting sprays? Oh my gosh. This got more complicated than I needed it to be. Anyways, we're keeping that. So I'm just gonna keep that over here. Okay, so Icky List. This is a polyglutamic acid SPF. This is from Zitsticka. It's just a tiny little SPF. This is from St. Jane. It is a pore smoothing SPF. This is from Supergoop, the Unseen Sunscreen. Dermatologica. This is a sunscreen. They're all sunscreens, obviously. I think I got last year, I got one of those like SPF Sephora favorites kits. And so that's why I have a lot of these little ones. I need to use these things because I like them. I go on walks in the summertime. I'm outside every day in the summertime, so I want to use these. Okay, so we have Dermatologica, Dennis Gross, Dr. Dennis Gross, excuse me. Oh man, I just undoctored Dennis Gross. Then we have from Innisfree. I have two from Innisfree. What is the difference between you two? Ooh, one is SPF 36, one is SPF 45. One's a glowy finish, one is a satin finish. Anyways, that's all. This is Innisfree has really good SPF. This is from Peter Thomas Roth. This is from Paula's Choice. This is that Unrefined Beauty that was in the last one. We have La Roche-Posay, we have Kiehl's, we have Summer Fridays, we have Vacation, which is one of my favorite brands of SPF, Shiseido, ZC, Fenty, and this La Roche-Posay. This, I saw another content creator talking about. I use this for when my kids get sunburned, and whenever you put a lotion on like kids' faces after they get sunburned, it burns their skin. Even if it's like one with aloe, it burns, and they always like yell at me. They're always like, no, Mom, no. This one doesn't burn. So it does have SPF in it, but I got it because it's that double repair face moisturizer. It doesn't burn. If you need a moisturizer for kids' faces, if you know, you know. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna keep that one. Even if the sunscreen is not effective anymore, I'm gonna keep this because I don't actually use it for the sunscreen, because we put this on at the end of the day when the kids are going to bed. We don't need the sunscreen anymore. I'm gonna keep this Vacation one because, again, I said it was like my favorite brand, so keeping. I'm gonna keep these Innisfree ones and this Supergoop. I love these brands. I kind of want to keep all the little guys. And so maybe can get rid of some of the bigger ones. Like I can probably get rid of the ZC one and give that to someone. Let's see. Let's see how that plays out if I keep the little ones for me. So like I could probably get through these this summer. Okay, and this little packet. Okay, keep the little ones. This is a little one. I didn't even know Zitsticka made one. Is this supposed to help with making sure you don't get zits? So now we have some of the bigger ones left. Let's give this to a friend, okay? I don't think it's expired, so I'd like to be able to give it away. This one I can keep till next year because I'd like to have one that won't expire next year. Let's give that to a friend. We already said I was gonna give this one to a friend. The problem is it expired in March. And I don't have a problem using something that expired in March, but I feel like another person might have a problem with it. Okay, so we're gonna put that in my you know, this pile over here, my recently expireds, because I don't have a problem with it, but they probably will. And this one expired in May. So I'll keep it because I don't have a problem using it. I didn't get rid of as much as I wanted to, but you know, SPF is so important. It's hard to get rid of SPF. So these two I can give with like saying, hey, these are not expired. And these are take at your own risk. The rest I'm keeping. I have 26 moisturizers, creams. Okay, let's talk about the ones I'm using currently. Okay, so we have this from Refer. Refer did a hydration cream and I got it for like $1 because I gave a review and it's pretty good. I like it. So I'm using this one. It is 5% niacinamide, 3% dimethicone, lots of other things. It's hyaluronic acid complex. I like it. I'm using it. It's a hydration cream. Great. Okay. As I said in the serum one, I like to have a nighttime specified cream. So this is from Grown Alchemist. It's the Regenerating Night Cream. Yes, thank you. I also like to look like a glazed donut. And my sister is into like naturalist stuff. And for my birthday, she got me this grass-fed tallow. And I don't know if I would have ever gotten into tallow. I don't know if I would have ever heard of it, but she got it for me and it's been really nice. It makes my skin look like glazed donut skin at night. And then I wake up and it all soaks into my skin and I'm like pretty much getting through with it. So there we go. So I'm using that too. So those are the moisturizer / creams that I am using right now. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Okay, so we have this from Wishful, which I don't believe is a brand anymore, but it is like a sister brand of Huda Beauty. I think I got a Huda Beauty mystery box and got this in there, okay? Then we have from Glam Glow, the Moisture Trip. This brand used to be really big and was really expensive. And so I think I got this in a subscription box and was so excited about it. But I think the brand has really just kind of, I don't know, nobody talks about it anymore. But it was really expensive at the time, so I was really excited to have it. Then we have from Kate Somerville. This is the Exfoliate. It's a moisturizer. How is it exfoliating and moisturizing? Interesting. Okay, I also have something else from her. This is the Goat Milk Moisturizing Condition and Restore. I actually used up an entire one of this. I got it from FabFitFun, and my sister had FabFitFun, and she gave me hers because I think she just gave it to me, but because she knows I like makeup and beauty, but I actually really enjoyed mine. It was really good for sensitive skin, and my skin is very dry and sensitive, so I was like, yes, please, I will keep that. And this is a pretty expensive brand, so I will probably be keeping that. Then Tula. This is a 24/7 moisture hydrating day and night cream. I love Tula as a brand. I actually don't think I've ever purchased anything from like the Tula website. Most everything I get is from subscription brands, and everything has been very agreeable with my skin. So love Tula. Then we have from Farsali, the Reset Renewal Fluid Cream. Brightens, smooths, and firms. Sounds good. This, I have no remembrance of where or when I got this, but I'm really excited about it. I'm sure I've had it for a while. It is the Menopause Skincare Nourishing Overnight Cream. Okay, we talked about already how I like nighttime skincare. We also talked about how I'm turning 40 this year, which I'm not going through menopause yet, but which is TMI for you. You're welcome. I don't know. Should I keep this? Because it says I feel like it's just for like mature skin, which almost 40, so, you know, we'll see. Okay, cool. Then another overnight from Osea, and I do think I specifically picked this one up during like a sale at Ulta or maybe from Osea themselves. It is a Collagen Dream Night Cream, and I love Osea. I think that their brand works well with my skin and is a very nice, just luxurious, nice brand. So then from Innisfree, we have a smaller size. This is the Cherry Blossom Glow Jelly Cream, small size. From Keys Soul Care, the Skin Transformation Cream. I'm reading these upside down. I'm doing pretty awesome at that, by the way. The Mermaid Milk, the what does that say? Nutrient Glow Moisturizer. As I was saying, I did pretty good with it. I then couldn't read that one. Okay, this is from Tarte. It is a drink of H2O, hydrating boost hydrant. You know, sometimes, would they just say what it is? You know what I mean? It is a lotion. It is a moisturizer. It is a cream. It's a boost hydrant. Come on, just use real words, people. This one is from Freck. I'm covering up the name of it because I don't curse on my channel because I just don't. It blocks out users that, like, why I don't have tons of views on my channel as is, so why would I curse on my channel to block users from being able to, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you can see it here. But it is a moisturizer that I believe I got in a subscription box, and I want to keep it because it's supposed to be really moisturizing. But I don't want to talk about what the name of it is, but it's from Freck Beauty. Okay, cool. So this is from Bioma, which is like a new, like, trendy Gen Z brand, I hear. How did I get this then? Because I don't know. I get so many things from subscription boxes. Maybe I got it from Ulta though. I don't know. It is a barrier repair treatment. Sounds nice though. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Uh-oh. That adds one more to our, was I at 26? Maybe 27 then? Okay, so Belief, these two look exactly the same, but are different. They're both from Belief. Anyways, one is an aqua balm and one is a moisturizing balm. So different. This is from Vichy. It's an Aqualia Thermal. It's confusing. Okay, this is from Tula. I love Tula. 24/7 moisture. I got a little, okay, this is from Undefined Beauty. It's a hydrogel. Okay, Tula again. Love Tula. This, although I have used this and it was weird. It was kind of sticky. But I guess I should keep it with things I've used. It is the Bedtime Bright Overnight Brightening Treatment, but it was kind of sticky. Like, it didn't give my skin the glazed donut. It was like a sticky donut, but I guess I'll keep using it. Then we have this from IT Cosmetics. It's Confidence in a Cream Anti-Aging Armor. This from Peach and Lily Rescue Party Barrier Comfort Cream. Calm and Repair. Oh, that sounds nice. Calm my skin. Yeah, thank you. Paula's Choice. It is the Pro Collagen Peptide Plumping Moisturizer. And from In Beauty Project, the 10+10 Moisturizer. Okay, so we are keeping these. These are things I'm using right now. Let's try to make heads and tails of what's going on here. So we are definitely keeping Osea. I talked about that. I bought that specifically because I wanted it. We're keeping this Freck one because it's very moisturizing. I would like it. I think even though I was getting after this for not having actually what it is, it's called a moisturant, but that still sounds really nice, a moisturizer. So yes, thank you, moisturant. I think I can get rid of this. I think I kept it because it said mermaid milk and I'm obsessed with mermaids, but it is matcha and spirulina and I don't like the smell of matcha. It smells like grass. And so I don't think I need that, even though I know it's mermaid. So it's kind of weird that I'm getting rid of it, but yeah. Anyways, this is from Tula. I love Tula. So we're gonna keep all Tula things because it just works nice with my skin. So this as well. When you find something that works with your skin, you keep going with it. I want to keep this Bioma because it's trendy and I don't even know how I got it. Maybe I purchased it and I probably purchased it because someone recommended it. So keeping. I wanted to keep this goat's milk. Keeping. Ooh, this. I did say I wanted to keep this. It said Calm and Repair, and that sounded just beautiful. I think we can get rid of this. It said it was exfoliating and moisturizing, which just sounds confusing. I exfoliate in a different step. I don't want those combined, so I don't need it. Let's just get rid of one more confusion in my life. Let's keep this. It says that it is anti-aging armor. Nothing can really anti-age, but it says it, so let's keep it. I do believe that I have actually used this once. I was trying to go through all my samples, so let's keep that. Okay, I was thinking about getting rid of this because I was like, I don't need that, but it smells like lavender. Yeah, that's my weakness. When it smells like a good thing, I get tricked into things. Okay, I don't think I need these little aqua bombs. Do you see all that I'm keeping? So getting rid of those. Getting rid of. Hydrating cream. We can get rid of that. Let's get rid of this from Glam Glow. I don't even know if it's worth how expensive it is. So, okay, we are still kind of making some decisions here. Let's keep the night cream. I was saying how excited I am about it. These things, they seem like, hey, guess what? I could get rid of these 2 and have 2 more that I'm getting rid of towards my count. But like literally, who wants samples? But I don't want more samples. I already have samples over there. Let's keep Farsali and get rid of these 2. So we are getting rid of, yes, are these cop-outs? A little bit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have eye creams. I have 17 eye creams. This is one of those things that like 100%, and that was a hyperbole. A lot of these came from subscription boxes. A lot. Eye creams are notorious in subscription boxes. I don't want to get rid of all of them because I'm turning 40 this year, because I'm not getting any more subscription boxes, but you know, who needs? Okay, here's the rub. Out of all of these products, you use the least amount of eye cream because you have the least amount of surface area for eye cream. And so I couldn't use this amount of eye cream in my lifetime, and they would get yucky and stinky by then. So, okay, which ones I am currently using? Let's talk about it. Cool. So this one, it's a pumpkin. It is from Tony Moly. I only bought this because it was a pumpkin. I think it was actually like $30. And then I was like, I'm not buying it just because okay. I didn't buy it until it was half off because I was like, I don't even know if it's a good eye cream. I really just want this because it's a cute little pumpkin. And so it was half off at Ulta, and I went, yes, thank you very much. It's a cute little pumpkin. And so it is the Plumpkin Retinol Eye Cream. And it's a fine eye cream. It is ginormous. Like, okay, so it doesn't have like in the whole pumpkin full's worth, but I do use it like all year, not just during pumpkin season. But you can see I don't need this much eye cream because this has a ton in it. I don't love this one as much as I feel like it's kind of watery and runny and can sometimes like kind of get in my eye, and then but so all of those things, you're like, you probably shouldn't keep that one. Yeah, but it's a pumpkin. So we're keeping it. We will keep this forever for the packaging. And maybe one day I'll put like paper clips in it or something. I don't know. Cool. So then this Tula this is my eye cream that I use during the day. So I use a nighttime eye cream and I use a daytime eye cream. And the daytime one, I use ones that have like cooling and like caffeine in them. And so I had this one and I used it all up. I think it's actually in my empties right now. And so then I was like, okay, cool. So I used it all up and I had this one from Tarte as a replacement because I used that one all up. So I was like, cool. I have another one. And this is the Awake by Tarte Sunshine Stick. And so I got it out and it is not as good. It is not as good. It doesn't have the cooling as it cools, but it's just not as soft. And it's just like, so it's harder to put under that delicate skin under your eyes because it's harder and it's not as cooling. And so Ulta had a sale where these were half off and I was like, thank you, I'm gonna pick up my Original Love. And so I did. I picked up my Original Love and this is my Original Love. It's so soft, it's so creamy. I bought another one, so I am currently using this. Technically, I'm also currently using this. I don't know, I probably will eventually get rid of both of them, but like as in get rid of use, but this Tarte one is not as good. This one is also from Tula. This is a 24/7 swipe, and I don't love this one. Oh, I don't love this one as much. And I might end up just throwing this one away. Swatches, it's harder. It has a harder, like you have to kind of warm it up against it. Now it's all soft, but you kind of have to warm it up against your skin to get it to be soft. And that isn't great against the sensitive skin against your eyes. And I don't know why they did that because this one is so soft and they're both Tula and this one is kind of hard. So I'm contemplating you. It's the Hydrating Day and Night Treatment Eye Balm. I do like how it's in a stick form, which is kind of nice, but anyways, I am using it. So we're gonna keep the stick balm over there. I'm also using this one. You might be like, why are you using so many of these? Because they're hard to finish. I swear, I've been using this Josie Maran Argan Pro Retinol Eye Cream forever. Is that gross to see in there? I'm sorry. I have been using this forever. There's so little surface area, under your eyes, surface area, that this is taking me forever. So, but I am going to finish this if my life depends on, my life depends on it. I'm going to finish this because I am going to. And then I'll get to one of these, but so I'm using that and I'm using it up. And they just don't need to be this big. Yeah, okay, so then this is kind of a unique product in the fact that it is a serum for under your eyes. It is the Better Skin Now Eye Bright Anti-Puff Anti-Dark Circle Serum. So with the serum, you use the serum before a moisturizer. So I use this before an eye cream. And this one, it's interesting because I am kind of like there on it. I'm like there that way through, but I only use like one dot for both of my eyes. And so I like it. I just won't get through it for another couple of years. So I am using all of those products. So let's try to get rid of some of these because I don't need them, right? Cool. This is from Creme de la Cube. It doesn't say eye cream anywhere, but I remember getting this in my ice cream beauty box, which is, now that I'm thinking it, it's ice cream, like EYE ice cream, and it is an eye cream. That's fun. So I remember it being an eye cream though. So yes, it's huge. Okay, then we have from Glow Recipe, it is the Guava Vitamin C Eye Bright Gel Serum. From Tula, this is the Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. First Aid Beauty, this is a hydrating eye cream. So some of these I think might be more daytime because this one said if it says like cooling, it's probably a daytime one. And like this one is a caffeine one, it's probably a daytime one. I should do that, I should organize that. So daytime. Oh, you can use it between your eyebrows. I didn't even think about that. These are daytime. These are either nighttime or both. I love Tula. Oh yeah, I bought another one. I bought another of these because they were on sale and they're my favorite. So this pink one has kind of a like white glow to it. I don't know, like a pearl glow. And so I got another one that has a different type of glow to it. I'm keeping that because I bought it because I love it. So we're keeping that. Cool. I was actually thinking about that. I was like, where is that? I would like to keep Glow Recipe because, I don't know, it's a fun brand. Fun brands are just kind of, you kind of want to keep fun brands. So we're keeping that one. And a caffeine eye cream. Yeah, okay. So I'm not doing really good, but let's get rid of you. That's one. We can get rid of this Ren. I feel like I could get rid of this, but it's hard. Nobody knows what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, let's get rid of, how do I tell people what it is? I want to keep Dr. Brandt because that's a really nice brand. It's really good at eye creaming. Let's keep one of these Shiseidos and we'll give one of them away. We can get rid of this one. Oh, I want to get rid of this one. I guess I could tell people what it is and be like, it's an eye cream. And they'll be like, okay, great. I'd rather keep First Aid Beauty than Creme de la Cube. Okay, let's keep First Aid Beauty. Okay, so we're getting rid of 5. Okay, there's only 5 facial oils. And I'm not currently using one. But I have a good reason for that. That tallow that I use is so greasy that it is like a facial oil. So until I'm done with that, I am not using a facial oil because it is so oily. Anywho, so we have from Bioma, a hydrating recovery oil. This one is from Trader Joe's. I think it is supposed to be a dupe of something, but I don't remember what it is. But I remember somebody saying it was really good, and it was at Trader Joe's, so I was like, done. It is the Marula facial oil. This is from Good Molecules. It's an ultra hydrating facial oil. This is from Sunday Riley, vitamin C turmeric facial oil, and this is from RMS. It is a Kakadu beauty oil. That's a weird name. I don't know. Do I need to get rid of any of these? I don't know if I need to keep this one. Like, I'm not a fan of dupes. I never have been. I have these, so I don't feel like I need this. Okay, I know it's only one, but we have a short one. Yay, we're gonna keep 4 and get rid of 1. Yay. So we have toners. This is a funny category because I rarely use toner. It is one of those skincare steps that I forget. There's like a lot of processes in skincare and I just forget it. I feel like I used the heck out of toner when I was a teenager. Like I had this toner called Sea Breeze and it like completely ruined my skin. And so it's something that I know toners aren't like that anymore, but like it's something I kind of shy away from as a result. And toners aren't really like that anymore, but like I just kind of don't know where it goes in the skincare process. I know you can like look up a list and it's like, okay, I believe that you wash your face and then you use a toner and then you use a serum. But my face is so dry that after I wash it, I'm like, ooh, I want that serum on my face right now. And that's where my brain goes. So why do I have so many toners? Well, I think I had like 1 toner. And then I was doing my IPSY and on they have like a quiz that you can take, and I was updating it, and so I said to the quiz that I could use more toners, and so they granted my wish, and I got a lot more toners. I think like in every bag after that. So I have a lot more toners. Story time, you're welcome. Tell me about your toner journey in your life. When do you use toners? Do you use toners? Are they not that necessary? I know that they're kind of like, there's ones that have, this one has BHA in it. This one has glycolic acid. Like there's ones that are kind of like exfoliators and toners, and those are good for like aging skin, for skin turnover. This one has BHA in it. So I think that they are good. It is something that I forget to do. Anywho, long story. This is the one, if I do use one, this is the one that I am using when I don't forget to use it. So this is from Paula's Choice. It is a 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. So we're gonna keep both of those. Okay, I think Paula's Choice is kind of a good price, but it still is kind of expensive. So we're gonna keep both of those. This one has 2% BHA, and I feel like that is good for, you know, my aging skin. So yes, this one I was able to get from FabFitFun. It is Glow Recipe, and I was really excited to get this one. It is like Cloudberry Essence, and it's just I like Glow Recipe. It's a fun brand, so I am excited to have that one, and so I'm keeping that one. Let's see about this one. This is one of those like, it has 2 layers. Oh, it's a facial toner mist. I like mists. I like facial mists. So we're gonna keep this one. Now, I don't know why I have 2 of these. Why? I don't know. How did that happen? But they're both from Glow Oasis, and they're the Milk Dew pH Balancing Moisture Milk Toner. I mean, I feel like I can keep one and get rid of one. I would like to have a moisturizing, you know, toner. That sounds really nice. So let's keep one and get rid of one. Rose, clarifying rose toner. Yeah, that is gone. It is from Georgette Klinger. I don't like the smell of roses, so if we're coming up with excuses to get rid of things, that's a pretty good one. This is from Dermalactives. It is a elastin and collagen rejuvenation purifying toner. That sounds good for my face, so we'll think about you. We have this one from First Aid Beauty. It is an Ultra Repair Wild Oat Hydrating Toner. Okay, so I'm kind of wanting that because it's hydrating. I kind of want this one from Dew of the Gods because it's watermelon and I love things that smell good, but I don't need them. This is from Pixie by Petra. It is a glow tonic. I'm like, could these be good for my skin? You know what I mean? Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these because they're just little, right? I don't need to keep them. This is from Good Molecules. It's a niacinamide brightening toner. This is from CosRx. It is a clarifying treatment. This is from Laneige. I'm pretty sure I have already used that one, so let's keep that because I don't want to give half of a toner away. We should keep one of these. This is a glycolic acid. Isn't glycolic acid either AHA or BHA? I'm sure one of you is going to tell me. I am recording on my phone right now, so I cannot Google it. Let's get rid of you because I'm sure if it is AHA or BHA, like I said, I have that over here. We'll keep the hydrating because that sounds nice for my skin. And let's keep tiny of the Pixie. Okay, so we're getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not too shabby. We have cleansers, big and small, 30 of them, in fact. And I guess like cleansing wipes, makeup erasers, just things like these are cleansing wipes. Okay, so 30 of them. Let's talk about the ones I am currently using. So this is from Blend Bunny. It is a cleansing balm. I personally love to use a cleansing balm first, and then after that I use a gel cleanser, and I use the makeup erasers with the gel cleanser. So balm cleansers I just feel like they're worth more to me because they're harder to come by. They're more expensive and they don't come in subscription boxes. So I will not probably be getting rid of any of my cleansing balms because I usually buy those myself, not in a subscription box because they're hard to come by. So this is the one I'm using right now. It's from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. It's really nice. I got this, I think, for like 30% off, but it is not too expensive. It's really nice, and it smells like grapefruit and coconut, I believe. It's really nice, so we're gonna keep that. And here is a backup when Blend Bunny had another sale. I think it was a moving sale, and so I got another one. Bam, keeping that. So this one is from Clinique. It is my second one of these, Take the Day Off. I believe I got it from TJ Maxx for a pretty good price, or I got the first one from TJ Maxx for a good price. Yeah, that was it. I got 2 of them. One of them was from TJ Maxx from a good price, and one of them was from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I think this one might be from Ulta, but I've used one entirely up, and these are great. I love them, and I will not be getting rid of them. Yeah, then we have these. This is just these are nice to have when traveling, if I ever travel, but it's nice to have, instead of carrying, having a huge cleansing balm, you have these little ones. So this is from Tatcha, this is from Elemis, this is from Vanilla Co. I don't know, I just keep it because they're good for travel. So yeah, I'm keeping all of those, okay? This is from the Inky List. I feel like these cleansing balms usually come in pot packaging. So for it to come in this packaging is interesting. Not unwelcome, because this packaging is frustrating because you have to keep the little spatula and then it gets like covered in goo and blah, 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 blah. Or you lose the spatula and then you have to use your fingernail and it's a whole thing. So actually it'd be nice that it comes in this packaging. So that was easy. We're gonna keep those. All right, cool. So now we have like my micellar kind of cleansing things. This is a system that I used to use before I found out about the cleansing balm. Like I would use this to get off difficult eyeshadow. It's just really not something I use as much anymore. I feel like I use this when I don't like a makeup look that I did. And so without taking off all of my makeup, I'm just going to take off my eyeshadow. And so I use this. So I am currently using this Laura Mercier one. So I do go through them because I do sometimes not like my makeup. And sometimes to take off hard to remove swatches, they come in handy. So it's a good makeup remover, but I don't like using it all over my face. I really only like it on my eyes or on swatches on my hands. So keeping this Laura Mercier one, it is the one I'm currently using. And then I have these. I'm kind of, you know, this Garnier one is really nice. It's a good one. I've had it for a while. I think it's kind of dirty. Like, who's gonna want that? They're both, look, Garnier. This one is just vitamin C. This is good for travel. Nice, keeping. Clinique. Look, I have matching Clinique. Yay, I don't know. This is nice. These take off your makeup. It's good to have. I haven't decided on this one yet. I'm thinking about it. This right here is from Toy Factory. I'm really confused about this. It is an oil makeup remover. Hyaluronic oat milk. I don't know what this is. Is this because it's an oil, so you would think it would be kind of like a balm, but it just had the biphase where I had to mix it together, or I kind of accidentally mixed it together. So it's kind of like the micellar because it has the biphase. I can get that to someone. I don't care. I don't care to find out what it is, to Google it and be like, what is this? This is from Perricone MD. It is a micellar cleansing treatment. Interesting that it doesn't have the biphase. It's just blue. And it seems kind of thick. I think Perricone MD is kind of a pricey brand. All right, let's just keep both of them, whatever. Okay, so that was unproductive. So let's now be more productive. Okay, yeah, cool. From Osea, Ocean Cleanser. Dermatologica, this is a pre-cleanse. Oil removes makeup. It says oil, but it's more like a gel. It's not, you know, the balm. This is from Kors. It is a foaming cream cleanser. I actually have used up an entire one of these. This is a really, really good cleanser. This is from Undefined Beauty. It is a gel cleanser. This is from Femu, Brilliant Cleansing Gel. If there are brands I've never heard of, that one is not closing. It's because I got them in subscription boxes, right? This is from Dermalect, a rapid repair daily amino cleanser. This is from Tula. This I am actually currently using, as it's probably filthy. I'm currently using this one. So we're gonna keep that because I'm using it and I'm gonna be done with it soon. Dermatologica, this is a special cleansing gel. Why is it special? Grown Alchemist, a gentle gel facial cleanser. Oh, let's just keep that. It says gentle in it. I got my spidey sense going. I want that one. CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. That also got my spider sense going. Acne Control Cleanser from CeraVe. We have from Proactive a renewing cleanser, and from Kylie Skin a clarifying cleanser. Okay, I don't need Kylie Skin. I don't need Proactive. I do get acne, but it's mostly on my nose. And I see a dermatologist for my psoriasis, and she has given me something for my nose, so I don't need Proactive. Okay, cool. So let's get rid of these three. They're for acne and Kylie Skin. I like this. CeraVe Hydrating. Yeah, that's staying with me. Okay, now let's talk about these. I want to keep this one because I already have gone through one and it was so amazing. Keeping it. While I'm thinking about these, let's talk about these. Okay, so these came with, why I have two of them is because they came with the Blend Bunny. And I don't need them. They're just little pads of like basically like these makeup erasers, but I like makeup eraser better. So I feel like I could give these or put these in a giveaway or something. So these can go. I do enjoy having face wipes. I don't actually use them on my face. I have them for swatches, especially when I'm doing like videos. Swatch a lot of stuff on my arm. So I like to have them for swatches. And I think I got this in a subscription box, so it's good to have. This I got from TJ Maxx for $10, which these are normally, I think, $25. So it was a pretty good deal. And I noticed that the ones that I had were kind of breaking down. Like not, I mean, they're reusable, obviously, but they were kind of like shifting. And so when I washed my face, they were like, it's hard to explain without, like the cotton was coming apart inside. And so they weren't holding together as well. So I think that my ones that I bought like 2 years ago are needing to be thrown away. And so it's good to have another set. Anywho, is that dumb? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's make some decisions here. Osea, I talked about Osea, how I like this brand. It's a very expensive brand. I think I purchased this, I'm sure at a discount, but yeah, we're keeping that. Dermatologica, this is a very expensive brand, but I don't super like these kinds of like oil cleansers that are not actually the balms. Okay, we can get rid of this Femu one. I don't even know what brand that is. That can go. This one, I don't have any attachment to it. Okay, I think I can get rid of this. I don't super like the oils that are not in a balm. I just don't think they work as well. Okay, now we're thinking about these two. I like Dermatologica, and I didn't keep this. So I know it's little, but I kind of want to keep it. or, you know, it's not an oil, it's just a gel. So, and it's special. It's a special cleansing gel. So what's so special about it? I need to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should I get rid of this too and make it 10? No, we're getting rid of 9. If I still had subscription boxes, I would have gotten rid of this, but I don't, so we're keeping it. Hoarder! Last but not least, we have the miscellaneous category. What is all this? We have a skin smoothing polish from Murad. We have some skin hydrating mists from Charlotte Tilbury, Tower 28. Don't I have another Tower 28? Oh, I do. Those are in my setting sprays. Okay, well, we already did a setting spray declutter, so, and I didn't declutter them. Anywho, this is from that same brand that I had the tallow from. They go together, the tallow. My sister got me both. The tallow, they go together. You're supposed to spray this on before the tallow. I don't know why. They just go together, and I did what it told me to do. This is from Saint Tropez. It is a tanning mist for your face. And I'm almost up with it. I have this much left. So I got another one when I think it was half off at a 21 Days of Beauty. And so I got another one because I used it. And I thought it worked really well. I know people are really hesitant to tan their face because it's like your face, but it is specifically for the face. It smells nice and it worked really well. Okay, then we have this other pile of weird stuff. This is from Clinique. I think I got it as a free gift. It is a fresh pressed daily booster with pure vitamin C. I actually Googled this before this. I just, in the midst of this video, I Googled this to be like, what is this? It's a booster. I still am not really sure. I guess to boost your serums or your lotions and your creams with vitamin C. So, okay, we have, this is castor oil from Briogeo, which is interesting because Briogeo is like a hair brand. And castor oil, I guess you can use it in your hair, this says that it is cold pressed castor oil, but it says on here, this oil can be used to condition eyebrows and eyelashes with clean mascara wand or a cotton swab. Or it says dispense a small amount of castor oil and massage into the hairline, scalp, dry skin, or cuticles. So there's some ways. So it's like multi-purpose, okay? And sometimes when I remember, I use it for that. This is another booster, I guess. And I've had this in my collection for a really long time because I got it in a subscription box and I never knew what to do with it. And I finally just busted it out and started putting it in things. So I'm actually in the midst of using it. Does it work? Nobody knows. It's a super dose collagen, which I've talked about already. That does collagen even sink into your skin cells? I've heard not because the molecule is too big, but whatever. I think it just moisturizes at this point. But I've been throwing it into serums because I have it. Anyways, this is from Pat McGrath Labs. It is a rose essence. Essence is like one of those steps that I'm like, okay, you got me on serum. Like growing up, I just used a moisturizer. And then all of a sudden I heard about serums and I was like, oh, that's just another step I don't need. And then I read about them and I was like, oh, the molecule is finer and so it will get deeper into the skin than moisturizers. Okay, you got me. I'll use a serum. So I started using a serum before my moisturizer. Then they started coming out with essences and I was like, you don't see, but I'm throwing my hands up going, I don't have time for this. Every single essence I've gotten, I've given away because I just don't know what it is. I don't care to look it up. I don't have time for this. So it may be small, but it's going away. Does it really do enough for your skin that I should care? Anywho, cool. So I don't know if I'm getting rid of any of this. This is such a weird. I only have one skin exfoliator. I know I had in the toners. I had the AHA and BHA ones, which are kind of like chemical exfoliators. And so this is a physical exfoliator. And I thought about putting this in there so it wouldn't have to go in this random pile. But this is not a toner. This is just a exfoliator. So anywho, those were more, you know, chemical exfoliator, and this is a physical exfoliator. So I only have one in my entire collection, one physical exfoliator. And you're not supposed to exfoliate like every day. It's supposed to be, you know, or you'll ruin your skin balance. So I will keep you. I love skin moisturizers. I like to use them to wake up in the morning. I like to use them to moisturize my skin. I like these because they tan me. I'm keeping all of them. Wow. Okay, let's talk about this. I've been throwing this into things. So I've already been using it. If I hadn't been, it would go away. I would declutter this. I probably shouldn't have started using it so I could declutter it, but you know. Vitamin C, I hear that it does things. Honestly, it's hard to keep track of everything. My brain can only hold so much information. So do I remember what vitamin C does for your skin? No, I don't. And so I don't know. I don't remember. Could I have looked it up? Yeah. Especially while I was actually looking up this product and what it does, and it was a booster. But I'm sure it does something. Do I care? I don't care. It's probably in one of the other million products that I've showed you today. I've already started using this, and I have just the most sad, pathetic eyebrows on the planet. So it's good to have something to help with that. So I'm only decluttering 2 from this weird miscellaneous pile, but you know, it was weird miscellaneous, so. I am now going to show you the entire declutter pile. Okay, here is the entire declutter pile. I think this is going to make a lot of people happy. Some of it I can sell, but some of it I can give to people, friends and family. Some of it I'll throw away, like potentially the sunscreen that is expired. I will ask if people want it because it still moisturizes. It just isn't as effective of a sunscreen anymore. Anywho, so I didn't say how many is here. 48. Okay, I realized that I never counted the original amount, and that's my bad. I didn't want to. You know what? Because I counted each pile, I'll probably put on the screen how much I originally had because I counted each pile, so I know I can count all of those together. So I can tell you based on yeah, I'll put that on the screen. But, you know, the point isn't to like be like, oh, I'm getting rid of, you know, half of my collection. The point is these things are not getting used in my collection and I would like somebody else to use them. Hope you're having a great day. I'm glad I quit BoxyCharm and Ipsy. As you can see, I think that was a good decision. If you like this video, this is a thumbs up. Like this video. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell. And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.